Okay, this is the final video. We're going to put our, we should have motion tweened our cat tail. We've got our blinking eyes that we did in the first video. And now we're going to put it all together basically. So I've still got, I'm looking at the stage here. I just want to get this tail off the stage, or just delete it. We can take it off the stage. Okay, so it's still down here. We're not deleting, we're just taking it out of the equation. I need to create a new movie clip because I'm going to use my cat. So insert, new symbol. Again, I'll prefix it with an MC. It's going to be a movie clip underscore, and it's going to be cat. This is going to be our final cat. You notice how everything in here is separate. I like doing it like this because it means I can reuse different bits and pieces. If I wanted to reuse the tail, for example, on a dog or something else, or if I wanted to use the blinking eyes in some other animal, it's a really handy way of doing it. And we haven't even touched layers. We can leave the layers when we're putting together more complex animations and when we're putting together our final animation. So this keeps it really, really nice and simple. So we've got MC cat. We're looking at cat now. So I need to import, sorry, I don't, we've imported it already. Our cat, here he is. Let's drag him in. He's a bit big, so let's get down a bit. Brilliant. Okay, so really, really simple now. It's just a simple process of drag and drop. So let's put some eyes on. See, the eyes are too big. So let's just zoom in. You can do Control and plus to zoom in is the quickest way I find. Free transform tool, which is going to put the dots around. If you press the shift button while you're doing it, so press shift and then click on the corner and drag, and it will keep it all in proportion. So there we go. Does that look alright? I think so. That'll do. Then I'll just right click, copy. I'll just paste it over here somewhere. I'll just paste it straight on top. So if you look at these lines, they're really handy. You can just line up make sure your eyes are lined up vertically, so you get them level. So I don't know, it's about there. Again, you can play around with this and get this right. Okay, that's great. Let's back out. So every cat needs a tail. So let's find our movie clip of our cat's tail, and let's just drag it on. Okay, let's zoom in. We're going to have to position that a little bit better. That's about right. Now, that looks okay. Let's just put that on the stage. Shall we go back to the stage? And we'll drag on our cat. Let's zoom back out. Let's Control minus. Oh, he's a bit big actually, isn't he? Let's reduce him down a little bit. Let's just free transform him again. We just press shift and reduce him down. That's good. Okay, Control Enter to see what happens. Now that's okay. His tail's wagging, but if you look here, his tail is actually on top of his body. It's not nice, that. It doesn't look good, does it? And it's sort of kind of just coming in front of his ear. It'd look much better if everything was behind. Now again, like I said, we could do that with layers. We could just have a play around with layers and we could try and get it right. We'll just delete that off the stage. But I don't want to do that. I don't like using layers too much. So what I'm going to do is right click on the cat and edit him. And we can do this in exactly the same way as you do in Publisher. So in Publisher you can send things backwards and forwards and behind graphics exactly the same way. Just click Arrange, send backward. And look at that, he's just appeared behind, he's now behind the cat's here. So back to my scene, and drag my cat on. Again, it's too big. And we press Control Enter and play him. There you go, that looks a lot better. The cat's tail is waving behind, the eyes are going. Yeah, it's fantastic. What I'll do is I'll just show you a little demonstration of why I like to keep these things separate. What I'm going to do is just delete the cat off the stage. In fact, no, let's just leave the cat on the stage for a minute. We're going to look at the blinking eye. Oh, what if I wanted to change this eye? Okay, so we've got one eye. These eyes are the same. So I'm going to edit the eye. I want to make the eyes close at a different rate. So all I'm going to do is insert some frames. Just right click, insert frame, and I'm adding time basically. All I'm doing is adding time. I'm not entirely sure what this is going to do, but it's just to demonstrate a point. Okay, so I think that the eye's going to be closed for longer than it's open. I think it's going to it's probably the wrong way around actually. But let's have a look. So let's see what effect that has. So we go back to our stage, or scene 1. I'll just zoom in a little bit so you can see what's going on. So we should Control plus and Control Enter to run it. Okay, he looks a bit freaky, but you get the point. I changed one. There was only the one blinking eye, and I changed it. And every instance of blinking eye will change. And I think that's a really handy thing to know, because that's why we use the library. That's why I like to keep things separate. Okay, I think that concludes our cat. If you got that far, well done. And we'll move on in the next lesson. Thanks very much.